There we go. So that was funny. I did a rant for such a long time, and it was, finally somebody went in there. Thank you, Jonathan. He says, "Babe, wake up. Virgil is 12 minutes into a live stream and he hasn't noticed that audio isn't working. Did he text me? Nope, nobody texted me either. So, but this, you know what it tells me? It tells me that there's 4 viewers now. So this is kind of awesome. I wonder, so everybody's been hanging out forever in here, and we get one person who goes in there to say, "Hey, man, you're not hearing anything." So I'm going to go. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? So I'll throw that in there, and we're going to look over on YouTube. Let's go to YouTube. YouTube. Ah, okay. Let's go here. I don't want that. I want to go to the live. Home. Videos. It's not showing anything yet. The weird thing is that it's saying that it's streaming. Current viewers, 0. Chat rate, views, average view duration. It's saying in an excellent condition. Students, Chris, no, this is, let's see this. Oh, well, that would help. So let's do, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get a multiple stream going on in between YouTube and Facebook here. So give me 1 second. Multiple stream. Hit that. And let me see. That's good. Hit save. And now, let's see. This is the next problem. Customization. Yeah, I'm having chat. Anyone, subscribers who can send messages. And then, so stream settings. Let's go to here. Um, this is not letting me. It's not letting me set this as a public stream on YouTube. I'm trying to see if there's something that'll let me do, because I don't see anything in here. Let's see this. Is that a drop down? Analytics, nothing. None of that helps. Let's see, views, blah, 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 edit. It's not letting me do that in here. Cancel. So anyways, everybody who's watching, I'm trying to set up some things here so I can do this is basically a multi-view. Just trying to get it so it can stream out to 2 places at the same time, YouTube and Facebook. That's my big challenge right now. And I am not seeing this. Let me see. Edit. Yeah, I can't find this anywhere. So I think that I might have to try this all again here in a moment. I'm probably going to end this live video and I'll be back. I'll be back with a vengeance. But I'm going to see about trying to do this. I have nowhere on here that it's just it's not showing anywhere in here at all. Let's see. Expand view. Let's try it this way. There it is. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so it's saying that it's live. And I think we're good. Wow, this is cool. There it is. Woohoo! Okay, 20 minutes in of taking everybody's morning for hostage. So I did this really long rant for about, what is that, 12 minutes. Thanks, Jonathan. Jonathan hooked me up this morning. Dude, I'd have been going for 3 hours, man. Of course, we have one viewer right now. There's 2 reactions. And let's see, is there any way I can now I gotta see if I could share this. I don't know. Is there a share mode on here? Nah, screw it. We're good. I think I'm gonna have you be a moderator, Jonathan. What do you think? Do you want to be a moderator for my live feeds? I think you'd have fun with that. Okay, everybody. So let me have a drink of water. This is real union stuff here, folks. Oh, that's good. Okay. So it's one of the things I was saying before, and I'll just do this again because I know that my guess is if anybody kind of goes and pulls up this video after it's already been, because I'm more than likely I'm going to leave this posted just so we have some more content up there. It's really nice for everybody. They're going to see this video and they're going to go, he doesn't know that he has no audio. And shame on me for not checking OBS. I'm going crazy this morning trying to get these 2 platforms to go at the same time. And what's really cool is this guy actually showed how to do this video this morning. And I'm going to pull up, let's see, I'm going to pull up his video. He shows you how to do this. Just he doesn't mention anything about a microphone being live. Just kidding. So if we were to go to, we're going to go to his, this ends up
in this video. I'm going to show.
This is his video right here. So he's going to show you how to do these 2 simultaneously, which is super cool. And then this is the video. Well, that's a look. I'm sorry, dude. But and he'd be mad at me.
So,
anyways, this is his video. So I'm going to send a link to this because he's going to show you how to stream simultaneously with just it ends up being somebody programmed a little plugin for OBS, which is really cool. Nothing against these big companies that are trying to make money off of everybody, but there's a little thing that you could do, and it's just a little add-on into OBS Studio where you're streaming the 2 platforms, which is super cool. Because right now, Jonathan, I'm going to encourage you to go onto YouTube, see if you can see me on there, and throw a little post there. Just say, hey, I can see you here too. It'll be like stalking all over again, but I won't renew the restraining order. Everything's okay. what I was talking about before was this. I have all these. I have all these people who actually are subscribers of mine that are on Virgil Studio in Facebookville, and most of the subscribers that I had gotten through the years from building guitars. I get a lot of people in here right now, and they're probably going, "Why aren't you building a guitar? Why am I looking at Cubase right here?" Well, it's because I've kind of switched gears for quite some time now, and I'm doing more music than I am building guitars. Actually, it's just it's kind of how life goes sometimes. Sometimes in life you're more attracted towards other things, and right at this juncture, I have no interest on building a guitar, just zero. Um, I get people upset sometimes because of this fact. It's just, and I don't want to say upset, but as much as like they're just kind of baffled. And it's kind of like, and I know this is a weird comparison, but it'd be like, you giving David Gilmour a hard time because he's not getting along uh, with somebody else and not actually putting Pink Floyd together back to how it used to be, or Led Zeppelin. How come they didn't just pull in John Bonham's son and then just get Zeppelin going again? So it's the same type of deal. It's like, well, because that phase of their life is over. They did what they wanted to do, Nothing against Roger Waters. He wanted to go this way, Pink Floyd went that way, and he owns that Pink Floyd name just as much as ever. It's a mess, really, when you listen to all that stuff that's going on. But it ends up being almost like my own thing with the Virgil guitars. There's a lot of people who are fans of my work, of what I do and everything, and I totally get that. It's just not what I'm interested in doing right now. And they're like, "Well, how come you're not interested? These are really cool." Look, this is the result of what I do is what people like. People don't know what I am on a daily basis. Only I do, just like nobody knows what you are, unless if you are you. So, and where do you want to be right this moment, And it's a lot of times it's difficult doing this. It's like my students, for instance. I try to encourage them to be doing some home recording. They don't like this because they're really new at it. There's a lot of fears that are going on, and they don't want to face those fears. They just want to kind of just go, "I don't know if I can do this," and they're afraid of having things sound like crap. And guess what? You got to have a bunch of crap before you could find something, before you find a little diamond in that mix, But it ends up being that process that I'm fascinated with. So this process keeps on growing and growing. And as I'm digging in, I'm learning more and more things. And I don't know, I have found one of my biggest thrills is learning now. And it wasn't that way when I was much younger. In my younger years, I didn't want to learn. I just wanted to have fun. I just want to do this. I want to do that. Yeah, I guess I'll learn, whatever. But it's turned into such a thrill these days for me to be like trying to figure out, well, how do you do this? How do you do that? And as I've dug more into the home recording thing, I've also dug into trying to learn keyboards. I would not consider myself a keyboardist by any means, but I'm learning some different songs on the piano. I'm doing some things synthesizer wise, and I'm able to compose some things for music. I've gotten to the point where I'm okay with what I'm doing there, but it's also something I'm still learning. So as I progress through this journey of learning keyboards, I'm looking at some of these other musicians who've done the same thing. You could look at Eddie Van Halen dug into the keyboards. Eric Johnson dug into the keyboards. John Frusciante. So you have these guitarists, and I'm not comparing myself on the level of those guys, although I've probably been playing just as long as them. I just haven't had that success. But that wasn't my only passion. These guys, that was their only passion. Therefore, they became what they became, which is just amazing. So I don't think everything's measured by the success of what others think of you. I think your success is measured by how happy you are with where you're at today. That's just my opinion on things. And for me, I'm ecstatic where I'm at right now in my life. I mean, it is just it's near perfect. Um, I have a shop that is sitting there and collecting, it's not collecting dust. Isn't that funny? Did you hear what I just coined a new phrase. So when you have things like that going on in your life, then you just go, well, this is kind of neat. I can do this and I can do that, and I could go anywhere I want. Remember, this is the only life you're given, unless if you're going to come back as a potato or a couch potato. Then have some fun with it. One of the things that happened when COVID showed up, and seemed like I was just hanging out in my studio even more as a result, I ended up learning piano, trying to do the piano thing and trying to do the self-taught thing. And it's worked. I've had a couple of people trying to coach me on with different things that I can do that's going to get me better on the instrument. But one of the things I started digging into even deeper was synthesis and trying to figure out how to program a synth. I was just fascinated by the sounds and what they could do. And I would just listen to a synth and I just go, man, this is so neat. And boy, I can just write a song to this. So as I grab a synthesizer, I just hear like an ARP, especially the ARPs. And I remember getting, it was something from Heaviosity. I'm going to pull this up. We're going to add a track and I'm going to play this for you. So we'll get some kind of sound in here, right? So I'm going to go into, let's see, we're going to pull up, we'll go into Kontakt. We're going to bring in Kontakt 7. And this, it was, the company Heaviosity has some really, really amazing things. And this program, I think, was called Evolve. That's what it was. So on Evolve, here, I'll bring it into the window that everybody's looking at. I remember getting this, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. Years ago, I used to just find software. But then I just, I don't know, when I built this new system a few years back, I said, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm just gonna pay for this software. Imagine that, and support all these companies that have this software out there. And so I have a 100% clean system, kids, and that's nice to have, So they have these little subsections in here. One is called, and yeah, I know you guys, if you guys can see this, yes, you can. This is called Flatulous, and this is a VST that is farts. Now, if I get enough people on this stream here within the next, I don't know, half hour or hour that demands that I play Flatulous so you could hear what a fart VST sounds like, I will do it for you. But until then, we're going to look at these guys here, right? So we have, and if I go up here, we've got, look at all these. These are the main categories. We've got rhythmic suites. We've got percussive kits, strings and transitions, tonality and FX, and expanded content. And this was a really old one. I got this. I remember I had this. I had Omnisphere, and it's called it was Trilogy back then. That's what it was, and it was the bass module from Spectrasonics. And now I've got the real deal, and ended up even getting Keyscape. Keyscape is my preferred piano now. And I tried a whole bunch of these VSTs. I think I might even be doing videos on these various comparisons of the different VSTs. So on here, if I go into rhythmic suites, what it's going to do is it's going to give me, look at this. We got loop tonals, sequencer, and ARP percussive, sequencer and ARP tonals. Let's hear what this does, right? So if I grab one of these and I could drag and drop or double click, then I'm going to just hit my keys. I guess this one will work. Can I go lower? That's kind of cool, right? Now, I'm going to, for right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to close that out and I'm going to hit no, and I'm going to bring in this next one, right? And I'm going to show you something here. I'm going to double click, so that'll open that one. And these are, you're listening to this and you're going, that is the dumbest thing I ever heard. I just want to hear a Virgil guitar. Well, newsflash, kids, as I go through these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull in a Virgil guitar and play along with one of these so I can show you how inspiring I find stuff, especially like arps. You're doing these different arpeggiators and sequences and stuff. They're just so much fun. Here's a bass destructo. Let's try this. Let's hear, and I'm going to hit this one. So we got this. That's kind of interesting. It's not bad. Kind of cool, right? Let's bring this volume up. Just there it is. I'm imagining you guys could hear my keyboard, and I'm imagining that it sounds okay. Anybody listening at this point? Let's see. I should have some streamers out there. Or do we have any chat? Good morning, Tim. So Tim was on we had Tim over on YouTube Studio. Don't know if he's still there. But I guess I could text in there. Good morning, class, or their lack of. Okay, so he could hear the keyboard. Very cool. Hey, Tim, thanks for joining us, man. Tim's one of my oldest friends in the world. Tim and I were roommates at the Naval Air Station in Norfolk, Virginia, when we were both in the Navy. It's many moons ago. What was Tim, what year was that? I want to say it was 83 or 84. I think it was 84. My guess it was 84. Yeah. I'm imagining that, yes. I would say, let me guess, hang on, probably October of 84. He's going to come back with a response to that, see if his memory is worse than mine. Okay. So now that I have that keyboard coming in, and again, I could use any one of these, you know. It was 83, so very cool. That goes back a couple years. Wasn't that like 40 years ago? Oh crap, we're old dudes. KG Quivers. Let's hear this one. What do you think? I'm not a big fan of that. Let's see what else they got in here. No, how about this Syntrify? Okay, that's kind of cool. How about we get Evo? We're going to put in 2 in a row, okay? I'm going to show you how to do this. So we're going to add 2 of these, and let's see what this frozen piano does. So now I've got 2 of these. Now what this does is when you add 2 of these into Kontakt here, it defaults this second one as the next MIDI channel. This is saying MIDI channel 2. It's really neat because you can stack things that way, and then you can set up things in Cubase so you'd be able to go in between the 2. Or we could actually layer these 2 by just simply changing this channel here. We go to Omni if we want, or we can just go to channel 1. So now both of these are on channel 1. Check it out. It's kind of cool. It's not the greatest. It's a little annoying, kind of like me. But as I go through there, and I would I don't know, can you just do anything with this? Let's see if we go on reverb, lo-fi, screamer. I'm going to take these brights off. It seems to be a little bit, and I'm the person who just, man, boy, do I love bright stuff. And That's interesting. So let's see. Look at all these. Let me go a little brighter, see if that changes it. It got a little too dark, but that's okay. Let's see what else we could get in here. Boy, this one went totally silent. Did you see this? Let me see. Did I hit? Yeah, I totally lost that one. Let's pull in a couple other ones. Let's see. We've got toy harp. Sure, that. And let's go into something else here. We'll go into looped percussives. Let's see what this does. Dramatic technotronic industrial grunge. Let's try this one. So I'm going to go change the MIDI channel to Omni. Those aren't exactly matching on there. So let's try another one in here. Quirky and cartoony. No, rock pop 1. Let's try this one. We're going to switch this channel on, or Omni. He's stealing some of my drums here, so I'd rather get it. Let's get dramatic involved. Let's get this guy. Hit no. Try this one. Switch to Omni. Interesting. Let's hit no. And then let's go to, let me see what else we have here. Those are looped percussives, looped tonals. How about this? Basic distortions. Yes. I like that. I don't know if they're syncing up correctly though. Let's try this again. They're not. You guys hear that? So let's hit no on that one. Let's get that one's kind of cool. Let's get another let's get these creepy bellhops. No TFX. Let's try this one. That's where Stranger Things came from. Sure, let's use those. So we'll record with this. Let's bring this to we'll just keep this at a C minor here. It's giving us a minor arpeggio. You can hear it. That it doesn't sound happy. Sounds like some shit's about to go down here. Okay. Somebody said something not so high pitched. Wow, that was the exact. And I didn't see that text until just now. So here we go. Let's try this. All right, so now we got that. And let's get this. So we're going to snap to our grid and bring this to a smaller one, or bigger. There we go. And we're going to double check this. And I'm going to go E, so that'll go to the end there. So we got that just kind of running on there. And this will be the, this could be the start or the premise of what we're going to begin here. And I have no idea what we're doing. I do want to pull in before I was thinking about showing some different drums and everything. I get really inspired by just doing taking an ARP like this, an ARP sequence, and then just having fun with that, right? So we also have a lot of tools. There's a lot of AI stuff. What I like is the AI that doesn't take over and do everything for you. I like some basic things in here. So in other words, as I'm trying to go play through these different piano chords, I don't know how to play all these chords on a piano yet, but I'm getting there. I can think things out and go, oh yeah, it's this one here, it's that one there. But one of the cool things we have in Cubase here is these chord pads. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use chord pads over in Keyscape right here. We're going to just use these. So if I go here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to change this to C minor. This is at my Patreon page has these where you can download these, right? So I'm going to hit load chord preset, and we're going to hit C minor on there. It was already there. Look at that. Ooh, that's loud. So I'm going to bring this down a little bit. Let's go to this. So I'm on Keyscape, and I'm just bringing down that volume down quite a bit, right? So you got this little C minor going here. Now, I could use this on my, I got a little, I have the complete 88 key keyboard here that I'm doing this with, right? Got So let's go to that G major. That sounds. So here we go. Let's throw this in here. And you could hear that that thing definitely got a little bit louder on that. So this one, I'm going to bring this back up. And we'll see how that's lined up. It lines it up almost too perfectly as you have these on here. What I do a lot of times, and I don't have the time right now, but I'll actually spend the time trying to figure this out or look at this to see how it's played on the piano. And then I could run through and I could actually play these chords for real, because when you're playing it for real, it just has this different sound to it than just using those chords that way. These chords too, you can also drag and drop. Another thing that you can do is you can, if you're not super educated on the guitar, you could actually pull this stuff up like in Guitar Pro. So if you have Guitar Pro or a similar program, and I'm sure there's a lot of tools on the web that you can use in here too, right? So let me see something here. I just want to make sure I got more people. All right, let's see. That's funny. I had two people commenting the exact same thing at the same time on the two different platforms. Paula said something not so high pitched, and then Tim said, I like the darker sound. So we ended up using that on there, and now we're getting this basis of a song here, right? And I want to just hear this, so I'm going. Now, what's funny is when you take a older one like this, and this is, I pulled up Evolve, which is super, super old. I don't even know what year that came out. Let me look it up. So Evolve DST, what year? I don't know. I know this has to be 2008. 2008 it came out. How's that? That's a couple years old. Correct? What is that? 16 years old, whatever? 13? Bueller. All right, so on there, the sound quality isn't that great. on here as I'm listening to this. So as I play that, now what I can do though is I can always switch this out to something else that's a little bit more recent. Let's do that. Let's go into let's see if we can find an arpeggio in or arpeggiator in Pigments. So we're going to pull up a different synth here, and I'm going to pull up Arturia's Pigments, which is a very cool synth. I can sit here and program something out, but I don't know. I want to just kind of get to the I want to get to something kind of a little bit cooler, a little bit faster today. So let's do it this way. Excuse me. So as I go in here, I can go to, I can hit type, and let's go to my sound banks, and then we're going to go to, let's go to this factory 4. So this Pigments factory 4, and we're at the type here, and then it could say we have a sequence. These are sequences here. Let's hear what these guys are doing, right? So as I get... Hey, it's a guitarist. That's trippy. We're going to have to use that one. So let's record that in there. We're going to take out these guys. We'll keep that other one just for a nice intro. But let's see about recording this guy. As a matter of fact, I could just copy this like this, drag it down here. So I've got this one in here. I'm going to change this color here just so I got something look at different key state. Let's go to a really light blue here, something like that. That'll work. That's a nice beginning. So let's now what we're going to do is let's get a I don't know, let's get a guitar on here. So and now if I forgot the chords that are playing, Cubase has this little handy thing in here where I can just click on this track right here, then I can go to project, then I can go to chord track, create chord events, and I got that little block of chords highlighted there. Hit OK, and now I've got these chords here, and I can spread this out so I can see what chords I'm going to have to play on my guitar. So I'm going to do a C minor, F minor 7, then an F minor, then a G, right? Let's hear this. I want to hear how this is going through here. I want to look at these chord pads too. And let me go to here. Let's mute that out. Let's go here. So our first, we had this. Then we went to here. That was an A flat here. It's calling this an F minor 7, which they have basically the same notes. So I got to go to an A flat, and then I'm going to go to F minor, and then a G. That sounds cool, right? So I'm going to do that on the guitar now. I'm going to mute out. I'm going to try to get this guitar within rhythm bounds of this little sequence that's going here. And I'm just going to do just these chords, a couple rounds in here just to make sure I've got something decent just to reference this by. And then we're going to pull in some drums. We could even flop in a bass. This is about just making some music here, right? So what we got going. So let's, we have to tune the guitar first. You always got to do that. And if you think, say to yourself, well, I tuned it yesterday. You shouldn't be recording music if those are statements that you make. just saying that you'll find out, you'll learn along the way that when you go to record your guitar, you tune your guitar. As a matter of fact, after you record your guitar for a little while, you tune it again. But I just tuned it. That's right, kids. And then guitars do go out of tune. That's why you'll see some of these performers on stage, they'll be talking to you on the mic while they're tuning their guitar, and you'll be like, why are they tuning their guitar again? What's wrong with the guitar? There's something wrong with the guitar. Nope, there's nothing wrong with the guitar, Marge. So, I think we're good here. Oh, a little sharp in that E. And I'm going to go for a clean setting on here. We're going to open up the Axe FX so you guys can see this. And usually when I'm recording with the guitar, I don't like having a whole lot of effects on there. I'm just not a fan of that. And the reason is because I like to do that more of like in a post-production type deal. If that makes sense. So, oh, that is not what I wanted. Come on, Johnny. This is the one I wanted. So here we are in Axe FX. And did I bring that back up again? Let's try it this way. Come on, Johnny, right there. So we've got this Axe FX going here. And I have a reverb on here, and I want to take this out of here. So I'm going to just kind of bypass this. So now I've got a little bit cleaner of a guitar that I could put in there. If I just want a clean guitar, I'm going to put it in like this. This is pretty clean for me, you know. So I've got the, they said, so we've got, then we got, God, what were the chords? Let's see. I thought that was the F minor. So let's see. I think we're going to go. So I got. Let's see what the other chord would sound like. So then let's do a G sharp 7 here to a G. I think that sounds even better. What do you guys think? Does that sound good? Can you guys even see me anymore? Does it even matter? So yeah, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go C minor and F minor to the to then we're gonna do G7 sharp, G sharp 7 to a G7. That sounds lovely. So let's try this and let's hear what's going on here. And we'll do a couple different ways in here. I want to come back just a little bit, so I got a little bit of a tail right before I come in here. So I'm going to hit record. Oh, shoot. No, Johnny. We can't do it that way. We have to actually come over to here. We got to open up our rhythm guitar. And I'm going to drag him up there, and I'm going to change that color. I need to work on the colors here, man. I'm just not happy with these guys. But it is what it is. Let's go with it. No, I already did that. I already did that. How about like that one? Sure, that looks lovely. Okay, so let's try this. Let's hear how this sounds. We're going to just do strums. All right, so I did it a couple different ways. I got a few different rhythms in there because it is about recording guitar. What I do, stuff like this, I'm working on what's called as a scratch track. So when I'm doing this home recording production schmagats here, I'm always just trying to just flesh out some ideas just to kind of hear how things go. Then I can come up with like a little bit of a chorus. I like to figure out a couple parts, usually at this juncture. I'm not going to eat up the entire day with a live stream, but I want to do at least point out some things that I can do on here, right? But what I will do is I'll just kind of flesh out some things like this, but then I go into like maybe a chorus and see what I can do for some alternate chords on here. And you can see in the key of C minor, we have all these chords here. Now, if you're not familiar with this stuff and theory and things like that, you could always go to Hook Theory, and hooktheory.com has some great things in here. This is their key cheat sheet index. So this is at hooktheory.com /cheat-sheet. And the different chords that are in the key of C minor. I guess everybody else and their cousin is going to here. Oh, okay, great. So as you get here, this is going to show you the chords right here. And it's kind of neat because as you click on there, it's going to play these chords here, right? So we did that one. Then we did there's an F minor, right? Then we have a G7 I did, or G sharp 7, which would be also a flat. That would be this one right here, right? We could use that one and then go to the G right here, and that would sound lovely. Is that neat? Now I replace things out with a couple different chords, and you guys will get, you'll do things like that as you go down the journey of figuring out how to do different things with music. Okay, water break, Union. All right. So now let's go in for some drums on here and maybe even some bass. What do you guys want next? Is anybody here left? I've got to have somebody left. Hang on. Nope, nobody's posted for a while there. Let's go to the let's peek on the YouTube one and see if anybody's there. Hold on. Where are you? My goodness. Okay. So I've got yeah. This is interesting. Yeah, nobody's really talking, but I got the stream still going. Error, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth connection. Something like that. So we'll see where this goes. And I don't know why, but it's saying the privacy is the same thing as before, and I have no idea why it's doing that crap to me again. So, and then it's going back to this other thing. Let's see. Cancel. Let's go here. And we'll see manage. Cancel. Webcam cancel. Yeah, I'm not sure. Tim, if you're still there, man, let me know if that's streaming through there. It says that I am streaming. I just don't know if it's accessible. So we've got that. Okay, let's hear this. So we've got this coming in. These, let's see. Hang on. Yeah, I believe that it just knocked it out with the stream. Let's see this. And